The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Welcome to the special Thanksgiving episode of The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with Mike D. McCarthy and James Knight, your industry professionals, and special guest star Tyler Patton, your announcer. Here we go. And don't forget the crapatizers before the main meal.
Speaking of bad, did you not like the new Frankenstein movie? It seemed like when we were having our watch along the other night that you mentioned having seen the new Frankenstein movie and being like,
No, I didn't say that. No. I said I enjoyed it. I think a lot of other people will not enjoy it.
oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was getting the impression that you didn't like it. You thought it was good?
They added some stuff they didn't need to it. It was like, it was his brother's fiance instead of his fiance, which is in the book. Like, he's so true to the book, but he's like made up some stuff that didn't. I don't know. It's just made it a little convoluted. But the monster himself.
You're a big fan of the book.
Yeah. The monster himself.
Yeah, as am I.
Between who's the David Bowie, the lightning bolt.
Ziggy Stardust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Ziggy Stardust. He's a little bit Ben Stiller as Simple Jack.
That sounds great, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, now that
I might watch that movie tonight.
I've ruined it for you.
I'm excited to see it.
Well, you're going to see that
All right.
There's like 2 or 3 Simple Jack shots, and you're going to be like, that's what he's talking about right there. He's like,
That's good. That's good.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Welcome, Tyler. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. This is just like Thanksgiving. I've got all the same emotions. I'm all full of hatred and anger and frustration.
Yeah. That's right. Did you get the document I sent you earlier, and did you actually have a chance to look at it?
Not at all.
Oh,
Great.
excellent. So it'll be a complete
Fantastic.
cold read.
Yeah.
You fucking Hollywood types. You think you could just fucking wing it every time. I'm just going to skate by on my natural charm and charisma.
That's right.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely.
You know, normally I don't do this, but it is the holidays, so I am going to have a beer while we record. And I want you to check
look
this
at
one
that.
out.
That's
This
fucking
beer
great.
comes from Illuminated Brew Works, and it's called Pazuzu's Pedals. Which I think is a brilliant mashup of The Exorcist and It's a Wonderful Life.
That's
2
really great.
fantastic holiday pamovies to enjoy.
Pedals.
But do you have any holiday movies that you watch every year, Tyler? Do you have like any holiday tradition movies
I watch
that you
It's a
watch?
Wonderful Life
Like
every year, for sure.
Do you?
it's a perfect movie.
Yes, I mean, every year. And there's always a scene that I don't remember from the year before.
Oh, you mean like every time you watch it, there's something new that you're like, oh, yes.
No, I think
That's
that
cool.
simulation is broken. It's not me, it's them.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Come on.
It's a Wonderful Matrix.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? You got any holiday movies that you always watch around
There's,
this time of year? Traditions put on?
Die Hard,
Sure.
Gremlins,
Oh, Gremlins, for sure.
Inside, I watch every now and again.
Inside.
Yeah, it's a French horror film. Takes place on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Home for the Holidays. You ever see Home for the Holidays?
Is that the one with
No.
Robert Downey Jr. in it? Yeah, I think I've seen that a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a good.
That was when he was a real mess, too.
It's a good one. It's a.
Did you ever work with Robert Downey Jr.?
Absolutely, I worked with Robert Downey Jr. I hung out with him for.
Oh, that's right. You had some RDJ stories.
Yes, I do.
I don't think you could talk about them, though.
I'll talk about it. We used to go to Ports on Santa Monica Boulevard, the 3 of clubs. I lived on Cahuenga, just below Yucca, at the Princess Grace Apartments. right by the Plowboy liquor store. The Y is actually like a martini glass. It's kind of a rough.
Oh, the Plowboy, yes.
And Downey was going to pick me up, and he came and he climbed in my window when I was like in the kitchen.
That's always a good sign.
Like, what do you do? And I should have told him that. I should have said, don't climb in people's windows, because then later he did that and got in trouble. But
he got in trouble for it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
So I'm not supposed to say exactly what happened, but I was with a high-ranking, rising movie star, and at times when we would be hanging out together, my energy level would drop for some reason, one way or another. I'd get a little fuzzy or maybe slur my words, and the entertainment person that I was with would say, "All right, Tyler, go to the drawer." And in their hotel room, you'd open this drawer, and inside was some kind of magic reconstituting...
Pixie dust?
Pixie dust.
No, I didn't say that. I said it was magic. And when you went up to it, it, you had to look way into the drawer, way in there. You would find it, and then it would be like a reset, and you could just keep going. So it was that was one of the...
Sure.
So then go to the drawer became actually everyone on the film crew. When somebody started to get a little too like, hey, why don't you go to the truck, go check the drawers, and then everyone was going to it became the code word.
That's nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
He was one of the funniest people that I've ever met in my entire life in person.
Yeah,
he's super funny.
When's the last time you saw him?
I ran into him like at the Hollywood Bowl right after he got out of jail, and he had his kid with him. And I had like my kid, and he was like, "Oh, hi, Tyler," and he was all like, he was shaken by seeing me. But he was the one that was the out of control one. I was just sort of on the coattails, but he's sort of got an issue with anybody from the olden times.
Ah, I see. I can't imagine you being out of control. Anyway, welcome.
Oh boy, do we have a show for you this Thanksgiving. Venison
on the menu tonight.
This is the head, the tail, the whole damn thing, and we've got a special Thanksgiving turkey episode for you. Mike, what are we watching today?
We are watching Bambi: The Reckoning. And I got to be honest, when I saw this trailer, I thought, I'm in. I want to see this.
Well, are you familiar? Because this is part of I think they have coined it now, the Pooniverse, right?
The what?
Is it Pooniverse or probably Pooniverse, not Pooniverse?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's the Pooniverse. Maybe you don't know, Tyler. The Pooniverse is, what's the guy's name?
I don't know what the guy's name is, but I mean, it's the public domain, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Piglets, and some of the new horror movies that are coming out because the properties have gone into the public domain. Not all of them.
Yeah, it's Reese Frake Waterfield, and he started to make these public domain things happen. He did Winnie the Pooh 1 and 2. He did Pinocchio, Bambi.
There's one called
Piglet.
Piglet.
Popeye, or did somebody else do Popeye?
I thought he did Popeye as well, but the thing is now there's a lot of other people that have jumped on that public domain bandwagon and are making all sorts of...
There's like 3 Popeye movies.
There's a bunch of Mickey Mouse ones too.
Yeah.
It's odd that it's in the Pooniverse. Pooniverse?
Yeah, I know. It's because he did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
That was the very first one.
Oh, then Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. And then Pinocchio Unstrung, I think.
Piglet is in the Pooniverse as well.
Piglet's in the Pooniverse, yeah. I've always been a big fan of the Pooniverse.
I bought from an artist where it's Winnie the Pooh, but they're all Dungeons and Dragons characters. And like Eeyore is a big dragon, and Tigger is like a thief, and Pooh has on like paladin armor. An owl is like a wizard. I'll send you guys a picture. I have it. So. It's pretty cool.
That sounds kind of great. Actually.
Sounds delightful. Yeah, I got to admit, when the first Winnie the Pooh movie came out, I was a little bit, I don't know if I was upset. I was just sort of...
I wasn't upset. I saw it and I thought, that looks hilarious.
Well, it did look like it had a sense of humor about it. That's for sure. But I thought, why? Why make these movies? My attitude has changed a lot over the last couple of years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I figure, there's room for schlocky, silly horror movies out there.
Sure.
And I figure somebody has got to come out of these.
Is it Christopher Robin?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the same story, but they just go nuts?
we'll set this up. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is basically Christopher Robin found them when he was a boy, was best friends with them, said, I will never leave you, then grew up, then went to college, left them, they went crazy, and started to murder people.
And then he came back, and he was shocked and horrified at all the ways that they have changed.
Yeah, to find that they're killing machines.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Well, that was my initial feeling about it, honestly.
Yeah.
I just found them to be exploitative, you know? I just thought, it just seems gross. They're just taking childhood properties or things that have this reputation for being sweet and nice and wholesome and transforming them into these awful movies.
Yeah.
But now I think my attitude's changed a little bit. You know, I guess I kind of liken them a little bit to like trauma films from back in the day. I just think like somebody has got to come out of this. You know, there will
absolutely trauma films.
There will be somebody, some director, some writers, some young talent that is going to cut their teeth on these terrible movies. I'm not going to say that they're good at all.
Yeah. That's why they're on the Thanksgiving turkey special, because we are roasting these movies. Primarily Bambi, our main course of venison.
There's no Bambi to it, other than the word Bambi.
Sure.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of that Bad Wolf movie.
Bad Wolf.
Werewolf.
Which Bad Wolf?
It's called Wolf or whatever.
I don't know the Bad
Werewolf
movie.
It's called Wolf.
With Jack Nicholson?
Not the one with Jack Nicholson.
No, the new one. The one that just came out. Where they tear it out. They're in a greenhouse and they go, ah.
Oh, the Wolf Man.
No.
Sorry.
Wolf Man.
Wolf Man.
Wolf Man.
Yes. It's terrible.
No, you are right. This one, outside of it featuring a deer in it, seems to have very little to do with the Bambi story.
Well, there are some rabbits.
It's a little bit like Zombiever, which I was the property master on, so.
Zombievers. Yeah. Yeah. Tyler worked on Zombievers, everybody.
Classic. Yeah.
That's a movie we should watch in the Discord someday.
I'll have a story for every shot.
Nice. Well, I got a question for you guys. I just came back from location. And, you know, anytime you travel for location, there's always little hiccups here and there or weird little things. So, like, I flew in to upstate New York to go work on this job. It's called The Wretched Devourers. It's a sequel to The Wretched, which came out in 2020.
And you're around Syracuse, right?
Yeah. So I went up to Syracuse. And when I got there, you know, they flew us in pretty late. And it's like midnight, right? And there isn't really anything open. So I get there, and this woman just kind of sleepily checking me in. She's like, okay, you know, clicking on stuff. And, okay, I see you're here a week. I'm like, yeah. I go, is there anything open, like food-wise? And she's like, not really. You know, there's nothing around. Like, it's a dodgy part of town. There is a Denny's across the street. I could go get a fucking Moons Over My Hammy if I wanted.
Syracuse?
I'm in Syracuse.
Yeah, there is definitely some dodgy parts of Syracuse.
It's a dodgy part of Syracuse, and I'm like, okay. And so I say, do you got any food here? And it's a live away. It's one of those where they don't even like provide like conditioner, right?
Okay.
You get 1 bar of soap, you get 3 towels. They clean your room once every 2 weeks. So they weren't even going to clean my room the entire time I'm there.
But you got like a kitchen and stuff like that in there?
Yeah, with 1 plate, 1 fork, 1 knife, and 1 spoon in it.
What more do you need? Jesus, princess. Okay.
But I can't have the gang over, you know?
Yeah, bring your own plate.
We're going to have Danishes. Bring your own plate. So I say to this gal, do you got any food here? And she kind of shrugs her shoulders and goes, I got some wings in the other room. I got them from the Speedway at 10:30. They're honey glazed.
I bet they are.
Speedway's, it's like a truck stop. You know, a truck stop gas station.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 7-Eleven wings, honey glazed.
Of course.
She wasn't going to finish them. She was going to offer me her wings. I'm like,
I bet she was.
No, I'm
you
good.
said no?
I'm just,
come on.
I did. I really thought about it.
He obviously went back
eating those wings.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I'd have taken those wings. I'd have taken them right to Pound Town.
Let me try them. Well, these are finger licking good. So then on the way home a week later, unfood related, but I'm checking in on my flight, right? I'm putting my bags in. Like the last night I'm on set until midnight. My flight is at 7:20 in the morning. So I have to go back to the hotel, pack up, take a nap, wake up, and drive straight to the airport so that I can not miss my flight.
Sure.
So I get in, and I'm checking in, and I put my bag, and I put my other bag, and they're like, okay, cool. And one of them is my makeup bag, and it's got a bunch of, like, you know, tools and side pouches and stuff. And she sets it down on the conveyor belt. I turn around, walk away, take 10 steps, and I hear, sir? And someone goes, what is that? And she goes, it's his, pointing at me. And I turn around and I'm like, what? And she's like, what is this? And she's holding up her hand and she's got blood gel on her hand. Blood?
Sure.
Because a pair of scissors that were bloody fell out of one of my bags onto the fucking floor. And she picked them up and got fake blood on her hands and then freaked out because she was holding bloody scissors.
Nice.
And then it was like, And then this other woman's like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm here working on a movie, and it's a horror, and it's okay. And I thought they were going to, like, fuck with me because these are a weapon. And I just tried to get him, you know, like falling out of the pocket of my bag. And I'm like, no. I go, you can throw those out. I don't need those. They're just crappy scissors. And they just said, well, here, just unzip your bag and stick them in. Not my carry-on, obviously, and they'll be fine. But I thought that's pretty funny because that is the first time that something like that has happened to me where they just absolutely freaked out because they were like bloody scissors. So there you go.
Oh, man.
That's a good story. Yeah. I got that beat by a long shot.
I figured you would.
I'm coming back from Budapest on Dark Wolf, where I was working with machine guns, all kinds of guns.
Yeah.
So you check your bags and you double check your bags because a lot of times you go off anyway because they do the little sensor piece of paper and they put it in and it goes,
and they find
this guy's covered in gunpowder and nitring or whatever the stuff is that they use for the ignition for all the primers because we're going through hundreds and hundreds of rounds. But I go to Budapest. The third bag is always a big deal anyway. You have 3 bags when you're going over to Europe. They're like, 3 bags? A third bag? You know that costs extra. It's 3 bags. 3 bags. We got 3 bags. It's a whole freaking thing. They go nuts.
Yeah.
But I got the bags in. I check them in, and I'm going to get a bunch of Budapest stuff. Little magnets and scarves and wooden carvings, everything from the little Budapest store for everyone back home.
But I don't remember getting anything.
They confiscated it. It was. I'm walking back from the gift store. It's been probably an hour. And I'm going towards the gate, and my name is actually James Tyler Patton. I go by Tyler. I'm walking back towards the gate, and they say, will Mr. James Patton please go to gate 15? Mr. James Patton, go to gate 15. I'm walking to gate 15, and there I see over there 2 guys with machine guns and one mean-looking motherfucker. I see the guy at the ticket booth. He points his finger like somebody from Body Snatchers at me. And I'm like, oh boy, this is so bad. This is not good. Because I don't speak Hungarian. It's not ideal to be in a foreign country with that situation. So I walked up to him and said, we need to talk to you. I said, okay, what's the deal? He says, you're coming with us. And I'm like, all right, what about the flight? And he says, I don't know about that. I'm like, yeah, me neither. So we walk to the airport. I got 2 guys with machine guns like this. A guy right next to me.
Yep.
Flanked on either side. And let me tell you, boy, do you get everyone's attention walking through an airport.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Now, did you own it? Were you just like, fuck yeah, I'm the guy?
I was petrified.
The most dangerous man in the airport. That's me.
I was petrified. I thought I was going to long. I'm not going to fucking say that. I pulled it off. I was like, I was fucking dying. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought I was going to get executed. So all of a sudden, you realize that all these walls, they're actually doors. You can push on the glass. So the one guard runs up. So we're just making a beeline straight to this elevator. I'm like, I thought we were going to have to go. He's like, no, we're going this way.
Is this where first class cabin? First class is this way?
We get into an elevator just this big for 4 of us. It goes down. I don't even think there was buttons, honestly. It opens up in the underbelly of the airport, and it's just maybe like 6 feet, and then there's a table there. And there's a woman over on my left with a clipboard. There's a man in a military uniform on the other side of the table, and on the table is my big duffel bag. So now I'm in there with 4 armed people and a woman with a clipboard. I'm like, this is really bad. So he says, do you have any ammunition in your bag? I'm like, no, sir, I do not. He says, well, hang on 1 second. Let me just take a quick look. And he unzips the bag. They've obviously already gone through it because he reaches in and he pulls out a 50 caliber dummy round, which bullet about.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, well, where the hell was that? And he's looking at me like, well, it's your bag, jackass. And he said, it was in your tactical vest, which is another great thing that I had in there. I said, what do you mean? He says it was in the Velcro. And the only thing, I mean, going back just to skip ahead, the only thing I could think is that one of the guys had it on set, and like I was hot sometimes even at night, and I'd take the vest off and put it on the cart, and someone it was loose, so they didn't know where to put it, so they put it in my vest thinking I would find it, I guess. Or they were trying to sabotage me. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, so this is bad. I said, look, it's mine. I'm here in a movie. We're doing a thing. Maybe you heard about it. No, we didn't hear about it. It's completely empty. You can tell it's empty. I mean, the primer's not hit, though, because they're for on camera. I said, but it's not a primer. I mean, you can hit it. It's not going to go off. He says, I'm not going to hit it. I'm like, there's nothing in it. So it's just a piece of brass, basically.
It looks real. Yeah. It looks and feels real.
Yeah. But it's basically a piece of brass and a piece of copper. He's like, okay, all right. Do you have anything else? I'm like, no, I don't have anything else. Then they start all talking in Hungarian about me, which is obvious. But I'm like, waiting. Yeah. And the guy over there would say something, and she would have the clipboard, and she'd write something down, and then she'd go. And every time she went no, I knew it was bad, because then she'd look at me, and I was like, oh, shit. Then the guy next to me would say something, she's like, and then at the end, at the very bottom, she's like, okay. And then she hands me the clipboard. I sign it. I probably can't go back to Budapest. And then she goes, now you go with them. And I'm like, okay. So I go back in the elevator.
Like you didn't know where that was going to go.
Right. I go back in the elevator. I'm just with the one guard that spoke some English. I go back up to the top. And then he says, they've been holding your flight. We're going to get you on the plane. And so then again, we walk through the airport with all the walls that like open up like the James Bond movie. And I'm walking back to the airplane with just the one guard.
Armed escort?
This guy, he just has the pistol. I lost my 2 baddies. They stayed down at the basement. So I'm walking back to the airport. Now this is the time that I owned it. This is when that's right. Jason Bourne is on the fucking tarmac. I'm walking out to and such an awesome double take from the ticket guy. And then like the guy, I'm like, see you later, France, to the guy, and he's like, gives me a fist bump, and I get on the plane. The guy's just like, so that was my story from zero to hero. But I was sweating. I mean, I had to go to the bathroom in the airplane because I was like dying, dude. I thought
give yourself a whore's bath afterwards.
Yeah. I would, dude. I thought I was
you had to go do a courtesy wipe after. There was some brown sweat back there.
I thought I was gone. I thought I was gone. I really didn't know. I'd never been like in a foreign country, and it's like, it's definitely a big piece of ammo in there. And in my bag, I didn't get it for 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
Oh, really? Wow.
I thought it was going to happen again in Heathrow. I had to spend the night in London because I missed my flight because of the layover. I'm like, that's probably because of my bag.
Nice. That's a good story.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
All right, James.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, how am I supposed to follow that?
Well, I lost my key in Mexico.
Obviously, I never got fucking detained and interrogated in a Hungarian airport by a matron with a clipboard and Major Bison from Street Fighter.
They say you're from the States.
I did a show
Mr.
once. I did a one-man show where I had to play a Russian gangster, and the big effect for that show was we made it rain bullets. We had over 3,000 brass casings that we made it drop essentially in the theater. They would drop from the ceiling, and rain all around me during the climax of the show. And we had a number of instruments in that show to make that effect happen that looked like bombs. Mm-hmm. And we traveled from Baltimore to Chicago to the West Coast, and we shipped those, and we always were biting our fingernails because it looked so suspicious. Everything looked suspicious, from all the ammunition to the boxes with all the wires and the holes and all that shit. Not a problem, but there was one night, it was after our opening night in Baltimore, it went fine. The show went fine. Everything went off without a hitch, but we were all like, it had been a super intense process, and we weren't really happy. And this is the most like sort of punk rock I ever was as an artist, because it was a small group of people putting this thing together, doing this tour. And people were screaming upstairs, and things got lost. And I had a pocket watch that was used in the show, and the costume designer lost that. And she also lost like a pair of my underwear in the show. So lost the pocket watch, lost that. She's screaming. The director's screaming upstairs, and me and the guy that designed the apparatus that rained the bullets, we were just down in the kitchen, and we split a bottle of vodka that night between the two of us. We were just like, what the fuck is going on? Now, also in this show, I was in really good shape for this show, and I was covered in like Russian prison tattoos.
Yeah, that's the picture I have of you on my contact, is you nice. Shirtless in Russian prison tattoos smoking a cigarette. Nice. I'm always like, this is my brother, and people are like, oh, really? Oh, interesting.
But we were in Baltimore when this happened. The next morning, I got up, and like I said, we'd split a bottle of vodka. I'm a little bit hungover. I'm a little bit fuzzy, and I just stepped outside in the morning with no shirt on, and just like some shorts, covered in all these Russian prison tattoos. And I walked out into the front yard. It was kind of not a great neighborhood, and they had like, there were a lot of rats around the neighborhood, but there was still like some young people that had moved in, and there was a family that was moving down, and they had like a toddler with them and a little baby in a stroller. And I just kind of like came out of the front door, like holding my head, covered in Russian prison tattoos, and they're pushing their baby in the stroller. And I looked down, and I saw in a rat burrow in the front yard my underwear. And I just reached down, I went in there and I reached out and I went, oh, here's my underwear. And I just like pulled it out of this rat burrow as this family walked by. And the dad just pushed his fucking wife, like who was pushing the stroller, like double time to get past me. And I realized
that's
like,
good.
This is maybe not the best impression for the people of Baltimore.
Sure. No. That's good.
That's an excellent impression. Don't look, honey. Did you say it out loud? Oh, here's my underwear.
I did. Because I didn't really see them at first. I was just like,
how did your underwear get into a rat burrow? Anyway.
Because the underwear I used in the show was different than the underwear that I changed my clothes before I left. And when the costume designer was bringing it into the house to do the laundry, it had fallen out of the basket or whatever. And I guess some rat had found it and tried to drag it into their burrow.
You should have chased the family down to try and explain it to them. No. You see, it's not my underwear.
Yeah. Wait.
You misunderstand.
I mean, it is my underwear, but it's not my underwear. Ma'am?
What the fuck were we supposed to talk about today?
We're talking about, Happy Thanksgiving.
It's been 2 hours.
We reached out to our favorite people on the Discord. Send us some crapatizers for some shitty movie reviews from this public domain stuff.
Just like our last Thanksgiving special where we talked about The Happening and we had some crapatizers from our people who were on the Discord, we put the call out again.
Yep.
And sure enough, we got a handful of crapatizers.
We did.
Before we dig into our main course, Bambi, the Reckoning.
Rated R.
Tyler, do you have the crapatizers? And can you tell us who they come from?
Welcome, everybody, to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with Mike D. McCarty and James Knight. I'm your announcer, Tyler Patton. Welcome to the Thanksgiving Turkey special episode, Crapatizers Volume 2.
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Excellent. We are ready.
Oh, so
starting with
Steamboat.
New York is famous for their rodents. Stuart Little, Pizza Rat, Splinter, and now Steamboat Willie. 1920s Mickey and Minnie and Winnie the Pooh, Bambi and Peter Pan. All hitting public domain is somehow both the best and worst thing to happen to horror in recent years. However, 2025's Screamboat specifically is a Disney adult's worst nightmare. This sewer rat iteration of Mickey has some big shoes to fill after the Blood and Honey debuted so strong, but unfortunately, David Howard Thornton's Willie is not the right size.
Size does matter.
That's the first time I'm reading this. The whole film takes place on a ferry carting people across the Hudson that gets hijacked by a demented version of Mickey Mouse, played by Thornton. All of the passengers have to band together to get everyone safely to shore before Willie picks them off one by one in the most gruesome and imaginative ways possible. This movie is no less than 20 minutes too long and has jokes that'll make you permanently cringe. But the special effects and silliness gave enough reason to power through. This ain't winning any awards anytime soon. But to those who enjoy a movie that's so bad it's good, I've got 3 words for you. Say cheese, motherfucker.
Nicely done. Who wrote that?
That's from B. Brain Dead of I Want to Be in the Sequel podcast.
That's from Brittany. Oh, that was like a legit review.
It was a legit review.
I mean, as crappetizers go, that was a mouthful.
I wasn't ready. I just started reading.
That was great.
Barely stumbled through it.
I actually watched Screamboat as well. That's a good review of that. And so Screamboat takes place on the Staten Island Ferry. So if there's any stronger indication that your destination is Garbage Town, then you're on the Staten Island Ferry. I don't know what it is. But it did make me think of one thing, and I'm gonna go off track here for another bit. There's a scene in that movie that takes place in the bathroom on the Staten Island Ferry. Which I'm sure they have, but that was one I never visited. But it got me thinking, where's the filthiest place you've ever used a public bathroom? Because that scene, because for me, I once had to use the bathroom in the lower level of the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City. Oh, boy. And that is a place that you never want to visit. I mean, it is a place where people go to overdose on heroin, where hobos go to rid themselves of Taco Bell. It is a foul, foul place. But, sometimes you're in a pinch.
Sure.
You've
got no other choice.
You got to go. Tyler, do you got one?
For the most disturbing restroom?
Yeah.
It would probably be at the US Festival. 3 or something like that. I went into
Festival. What was the
US the US Festival. It was in Irvine. It had all the bands. It was like an 80s response to
Ozzy, Billy Idol, The Police, right? Weren't they all there?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
that was it.
US Festival was every popular band.
It was Steve Wozniak.
Listen, for context, Tyler, my second place was that Woodstock '99 festival where they remember the 3 days where they burned everything to the ground and they didn't have enough health or water or sanitation. That's my second place. Yeah. The Porta Potty is second place to the Port Authority bus terminal.
I think we were 14 or 15. We had no business being at the US Festival because this is 1983 or something like that. But the parents had dropped us off and we were going to spend the night. This is what they did back in the day. It was dark and I went into one of the bathrooms and it closed. And I just went in without sort of looking around. They didn't have lights or anything, but then I guess it was the light level would change just with whatever band was going on. So I went in, it's pitch dark, and then when the light comes on, it's as if someone was spewing shit out of every part of their body. The whole inside was covered with shit everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. And I turned around to try to get out, and the little plastic thing that rotates, it just came off in my hand. And then the door was not opening. So I'm pounding on it. Some young teenage boy. So finally, some big guy like opened it up. He's like, "Holy shit, is that yours?" I'm like, "No, get me out of
here!" What did you do?
Yeah,
hey, everybody, look what he did! This is the filthiest kid I've ever seen.
Make him clean it.
Back away from him.
Make him clean it. Rub his nose in it.
Yeah.
Oh, bad boy.
That's great. I don't. I mean, I know I've used a lot of really terrible bathrooms, but I do have a funny bathroom story, and I will keep the names out of it to make it innocent. But I worked at K&B, and I'm in the bathroom, and we had one bathroom that the crew could use, and it had one toilet and one urinal. And I'm in the bathroom, and I'm pooping, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and this guy comes in, and I look down, and I see his shoes, so I know who it is. And there's a joke book in there. And I'm like, hey, so-and-so, how do you get a nun pregnant? And he says, Christ, I just shit myself. And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh my God, I can't fucking believe this. Oh my God, I farted and a bunch of shit came. Dude, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there, dude. And I'm like sitting on the toilet and I'm like, and he's like, oh God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, this is so fucking, dude, you got to get out of there. And he's like, give me some paper. And I see his hand at the top of the stall, like frantically wanting me to hand him toilet paper. And there's one roll of toilet paper, and I'm thinking, if I give him the roll and he's fucking with me, he's just going to run away and go, ha-ha! And then I'll be stuck in the bathroom with no toilet paper. So I tear a bunch of paper off for myself, and then I hand him the roll. And then I just hear him, like, snapping off wads of paper and scraping the inside of his pants. Like, I can hear that sound as he's, like, wiping down the inside of his pants. And he's like, oh, my God, this is so horrible. Oh, my God. And I'm starting to laugh because this is funny. And so I wipe, and he's like, dude, you gotta hurry. You gotta get out of there. I finish. I open the door, the stall door. As I am exiting, he is forcing his way past me quickly to sit down and slams the door. I'm washing my hands at the sink, and I just hear and I just start hysterically laughing, and then he starts laughing, and I finish washing my hands, and I open the door, and the boss, Greg Nicotero, is standing there, and he goes, I'm giving an interview in the other room, and I can hear every word you guys are saying. And I was like, and I just kind of laughed and went out to the shop. And, yeah, that's a famous story.
That's good. Tyler, what's our next crapatizer?
The next crapatizer, staying on theme, is Popeye the Slayer Man. Popeye the Slayer Man is a steaming pile of spinach. The only thing it succeeds in slaying is 2 hours of my life. It follows a group of students doing a documentary about a haunted spinach cannery and its mysterious ham-hock-armed regimented ghost. You guessed it, Popeye. Except he's not really a ghost. Spoiled spinach alert. He actually is a mutated sailor who ate radioactive spinach, hence becoming Popeye. One of the students, Olive, shares sympathy, and on a twist of fate, also DNA with our super sailor. Together, they beat the bad eat another day. What I am is bored. And speaking of yams, happy Thanksgiving. I am what I am. This one comes from Zerafin.
Nice.
Thank you, Zerafin.
Thank you. Awesome. Well done.
Let's keep the crapatizer train moving. Do we have another one?
Caitlin sends in another one from the Popeye movie, Shiver Me Timbers.
Oh.
And to quote Popeye, that's all I can stands, and I can't stands no more.
That's all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. That was the review.
Yes. Another Popeye the Slayer Man. A viewing experience only slightly less fun than a canned spinach enema. From Theo.
All right.
That depends on
Theo. We love Theo.
Cleaning you out.
Theo's very active on the Discord.
How many more crapatizers do we have, Tyler?
16.
Gulp.
I think there's 1 or 2.
2 or 3, maybe.
All right. What else we got on the table this Thanksgiving?
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. A steaming slab that puts feces back into the poo. A putrid concoction assembled with masks, ghastly CGI, a script that makes less sense than a baked bean martini, all slathered in a cynical, lowest common denominator modus operandi that takes a warm childhood memories and uncorks a long, stale piss on it. Unfucking bearable.
This was also Theo. Yeah. Well done, Theo. Thank you.
Here's another one of our favorite Discord friends, Steve Frankenstein, wanted to paraphrase Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Don't bother.
There you go. There it is.
They're doing to that pig.
That's true.
Oh, Steve, what is that bear doing to that pig?
Does the bear do something to the pig in that? Oh, no.
There seemed like there was some shenanigans going on at one point, and then at one point it looked like the pig was having sex with someone. I don't know. It's a weird movie. I watched it last night, actually, and Grace came home, and she was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, I had to explain it, and she's like, "Huh?" Like, she's just confused by the whole idea of Winnie the Pooh is now a serial killer.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie.
Is there another crapatizer on the table there, Tyler?
One more. Lastly, Sampo on Discord also suffered through Blood and Honey.
Oh, boy.
They say you attract more flies with honey, but there's definitely a lot of flies on this piece of shit. The AA men with spirit Halloween masks that take a vow of silence after Christopher Robin goes to college, apparently unable to feed themselves. They turn to killing humans, even though I think Rabbit was doing agriculture. This film features more exposed breasts than the original.
What?
It does have a lot more boobs than the original stories.
Does it?
I don't remember Christopher Robin seeing boobs.
What do you mean, the original Winnie the Poohs?
Yeah. Yeah, there aren't many boobs in the original Winnie the Pooh, are there? I mean, you see a lot of butt. You see a lot of bear butt when he gets stuck.
Tons of bear butt.
I mean, if you're into bear butt, that's your jam.
You guys are weird. That's the end of the crapatizers.
I mean, that's also true.
Let's get on with the main attraction.
But before we get to the main attraction, we should probably head into the lobby and take a little bit of a break. I need to digest some of that. Was an awful lot of poo and honey and a spinach enema and some screamboat.
Yeah.
That was an awful lot to chew on. So we should head to the lobby. We will come back and we will talk about Bambi, the Reckoning. But before we head in there, Mike, do you want to tell them where they can find us?
Why don't you find us on the Patreon? Go to the whole damn thing at patreon.com. Please join our Patreon. This show is supported by the listeners, and we can't do it without you. So we appreciate it. There are many levels to join at, and there is a ton of stuff you can get in there and see. So please, by all means, go to patreon.com, the whole damn thing, and support us and see all those fantastic things we've cut out of the show and special things we do just for the Patreon.
Shall we head into the lobby and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Bambi, the Reckoning?
Yes.
All right. I'll see you back here in a second. Tyler, you going to join us?
Let's all go to the lobby.
We'll be right back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the diva to get ourselves a treat.
Fresh things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And we are back from the lobby, and we're here to talk about Bambi the Reckoning. And if this is somehow your first time with us, thanks for tuning in to the special holiday turkey episode. But we're going to give a spoiler-free synopsis and review of Bambi the Reckoning and rate it before we head into the lobby one more time and spoil the whole damn thing. So if you haven't seen Bambi the Reckoning yet, never fear, we're not going to spoil it for you right now.
Yeah.
That comes later. But you know what? Before we get into it, I do have one more question. It's just because we're in the holidays and we were talking about holiday movies and everything.
Sure.
Now, obviously, I think we're all in agreement. Die Hard, holiday movie, holiday tradition, Christmas tradition. Yeah. And as far as action movies goes, I mean, it may be the best action movie ever, but it's certainly the best Christmas action movie ever. However, Lethal Weapon...
There's a couple of Christmas action movies. Lethal Weapon.
Also great.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Die Hard, but...
No.
Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3, or Lethal Weapon, Lethal Weapon 2, Lethal Weapon 3 as just the trilogy. I know there are other movies. Fuck those other movies.
Sure.
We're just taking the first 3 from both franchises. Which one you want to take? You going to go with Die Hard and then Die Harder and then Die Hard with a Vengeance? Or are you going to get Lethal Weapon and then we're going to bring in Joe Pesci and Rene Russo? And
so you're telling me I've got 6 movies and I have to rank them like
no, I'm just saying as a trilogy, as those trilogies, what's more solid?
Oh, geez.
Is it Lethal Weapons or is it Die Hards?
Die Hard's become most comical by the third one. It's like
by the end, but I'm talking about
just the first three.
Just the first 3 of each one. Because Lethal Weapon, didn't they have like 5 of those too? Like, okay, enough.
Yeah, that's the whole joke. That he's like, I'm retiring tomorrow, and then by the last Lethal Weapon, he's like, I'm retiring in 1 second.
Yes. He's in a wheelchair. Danny Glover's just rolling down a hill with a fucking 357 pointed at some foreign national.
The original Lethal Weapon, good movie. The second Lethal Weapon, fantastic movie. The third Lethal Weapon, not so much.
Yeah.
And I would say Die Hard original, fantastic.
Sure.
Second one is okay. Third one, not so much. So it's a really tough call as far as to which trilogy I like better.
Tight race, right?
I might say Lethal Weapon just because there's more laughs.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely more laughs in it.
So I'm going to hand up for Lethal Weapon.
I think Die Hard 3.
That's the Sam Jackson one. 2 is the airport.
Yeah, I think Die Hard falls apart pretty fast. That universe of Die Hard only happens in that mix of those characters once in a billion years, with the cop who shot the kid and the ex-wife and him going there, and Mr. Takanabe and the German guys.
And the members of the Asian Dawn.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Whereas I felt like Lethal Weapon is a better series because it lends itself to a more realistic. Now it's those 2 guys doing this. Now it's those 2 guys doing that. Because after the Die Hard, all those people would be like never doing anything again. But those guys are cops and are working. So.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about Lethal Weapon or Die Hard. We're here to talk about public domain nightmares.
Public domain nightmares, yes. And we did Bambi the Reckoning.
Bambi the Reckoning, a new release. We always pair a new release with a classic. This time we're just going with Bambi and the Crapatizers because Lord knows that was enough for our eyeballs this time.
Yep. Well, I did prepare a little piece.
Oh, a little write-up, a little synopsis?
Not exactly, but in the spirit of all these things, this is what I came up with. Okay. When you wish upon a star, rise, Frank Waterfield, who you are. Public domain, heart desires, thumper comes to eat you. If your heart is Bambi dream, no kill shot is too extreme. When you wish upon Pooh's jar, as Waterfield do. Audiences are blind. They eat up anything you serve them. Bambi, Pinocchio, Winnie, Piglet, Tigger, all monsters assemble in 2026. To the sweet fulfillment of idiots longing for entertainment. Like low budget, out of blue, box office steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams become
Bravo.
Thank you for coming out tonight. I'm Mike D. McCarty, where the D stands for That's Right, I Just Dissed Disney.
No Disness like show Disness.
Yes, exactly.
I was there yesterday at Disneyland. 2 grown-ups.
Were you?
Yeah, I went to all the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was about $1,300, but I used all the points, so it only cost me like $6.
Oh my God!
You must have a lot of points.
Only cost you how much? $600? Wow! Goodness. Well, they're making their money, aren't they?
But you're looking at like these families, and the dad looks like he's in, PTSD. He's just staggering because he's just realizing.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Smokes. Yeah.
But now, Tyler, you went there as a grown-up. Are you like a big Disney fan? Do you go there a lot?
I usually
you said
do.
You have a lot of points, so.
Well, that's just from my credit card.
Do you go every year?
Pretty much. When I'm in town.
Sure.
I like the fantasy.
You took me to Disneyland once.
How many times do you think you've been to Disneyland?
I don't know. 50 times, maybe.
50 times?
Okay. Nice. I've probably been there like 4 times, maybe?
Yeah, 4. That's reasonable. 50 times, Tyler, for real? 50 times is a lot.
I used to go at least once a year.
Dude,
and then
50 times is a lot, man. I mean, just because you live in Los Angeles doesn't you? So I guess.
Started going once a year when I was like 3. And then when I was like 6 or 7, we'd go like twice a year because I'd go, and then my brother would want to go. And then one of my friends would go, so I might go 3 times a year because in the summer they were like these little camps that we made up that were like fake camps. So one of the parents would be stuck with all the kids and take them all to Disneyland, so all the parents could all do a key party and fuck each other and get drunk and do cocaine in the 70s or whatever the hell they were.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. All of a sudden,
what's this have to do with Disneyland?
Exactly.
I do want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, Tyler, as somebody who has gone to Disneyland so many times, do you take offense to these movies like Bambi and these Mickey Mouse public domain ripoffs?
Just the only thing that I don't like is that for little kids, because the little kids, I do have a soft spot for them because, you only get to do that once. So I think they should try and keep that stuff so that they can keep that. Because there's almost nothing now. There's nothing left now. As an artist, I feel like it's like just schlock,
Well, I think you said it before we went to the lobby break, is that this movie, although it is called Bambi, The Reckoning, there's really very little to do with Bambi it has a deer in it. That's true. Yeah. And there is also a rabbit in it for somewhat comic relief, but this really has nothing to do so much with Bambi, the actual movie itself.
I don't remember. In the actual movie Bambi, was Bambi's parents killed by a hunter?
Yeah, his mom is killed by a hunter.
Okay. I mean, that's tragic already.
The dad goes around screwing all the does because he's just like a father who's like
he's a dead
dropout. Yeah, he's a dead. But he's screwing all of them. He does show up later. He's like, Bambi, time to grow up, bud. And then he takes off. He's like, thanks, Dad. Yeah. But Bambi's mom is shot by a hunter.
Yeah, it's a movie that I think holds a particular. It's faded a bit now, But for a long time, Bambi held a particular niche in the zeitgeist, like Old Yeller, right? It was like one of those movies that traumatized a whole generation of people. When Bambi's mom gets shot, it's one of those things that messed people up. It's not
Snow White. Snow White was the first one, and that was the benchmark. It won the Academy Award. They made 7 little awards. It was like, this animation can be something we never even thought of. This is incredible. And then I don't know if Dumbo came before Bambi, but Dumbo's mother is just imprisoned. But Bambi's mother
that's
was murdered.
Pretty sad, too.
Yeah, but Bambi's mother was killed. Like, everyone's like, wait, can you do that? Like, all the kids are screaming, crying. All the parents are like, wait, we didn't come here for that. I didn't want to talk about death.
Honestly,
and we might die.
Bambi was 1942.
Disney had some more balls back in the day, I think.
Also, there's the whole like sexual awakening of tween to teenage time period in Bambi, because
being flitterpated, I think is what they call it. Is it
what do they call it?
Twitterpated.
Twitter?
Yeah,
Twitterpated.
Look at Twitterpated when the hot chick walks by and he's all duh, duh, and then Thumper starts thumping when the hot bunny walks by.
I was sorry, because this movie doesn't have like any of those classic moments from Bambi. Now, I think I saw Bambi in its 50th anniversary. They re-released it in movie theaters, and I saw it in the movie theater. I think that would have been like 92 or something like that.
Yeah, because it came out in 42, so that would have been 92.
And I saw it then on the big screen. But I was surprised, I thought that they might tie into some of those things. Like, I was really expecting this movie to have a scene with the deer on a frozen lake slipping around, classic scene of like Bambi slipping on the ice and spinning around. I was waiting for those moments in this movie, and they never come.
I was waiting for any moment.
Very, very, very little actual Bambi reference to this.
They missed so many opportunities because it's written down for them. The movie exists. Like if they ran across the frozen lake and then the Bambi monster's slipping on the lake, and then like they find some of the hunter's deer scent, so then when he's hunting it, they could spray it, and then it gets Twitter-pated, and they could like do all those.
Sure.
They could hit everyone.
Sure. The biggest missed opportunity for me is there's no flower. There's no skunk in this movie. Because
I forgot about Flower.
You find out in the animated prologue to this movie, which I think is actually pretty cool, but like Bambi has been drinking some toxic waste, and that's what mutates this buck to go on a rampage. Yeah. But I thought, like, let's just get all the animals mutated out here. Let's see all of them. And I thought mutated skunk that like sprays somebody and like dissolves their face with like awful fucking
How great
spray.
Would that have been?
That would have been fucking awesome. I really thought that's what we were going to get. And
I mean, here's what we can do. We can make that movie.
Yes, of course you can just
we can just do it. We can just do it. We can make whatever Bamboo movie we want, because there are like 3 different Steamboat Willie movies and 3 different Popeye movies. It's open season. For sure.
It's open season on Bambi.
Yeah.
But in an odd way, I felt like the director, it's Dan Allen, and the producers, they were almost staying away from, like purposefully staying away from anything that was like the original story or movie that we knew. And they just wanted to make, I don't know why either. It seemed like they were just trying to make the best mutant killer deer movie that they could, which is a weird bar to aim for.
It's very strange, yes.
Because I do think this movie is well shot. I do think this movie is well lit. I don't think the acting is bad in this movie.
What?
The acting's not bad in this movie. Trust me. Listen, I watched Screamboat, right, as a reference for this one, looking at 2 different IP movies. And Screamboat is such a piece of garbage.
It's not as bad as Mousetrap, which is the one I watched.
Oh, boy. Okay. I didn't see Mousetrap. I'm just saying, like, looking at some of the other public domain movies, there's elements where I thought, well, the crew that was working on this did a pretty good job. Like, I think it's lit well. And yes, Look, I don't think the acting is bad. I think the script is bad, and I think that there are times where I'm like, why is this person reacting so nonchalant to the horrifying elements? Where are the stakes in this moment? There is no urgency happening here. But it never registers to me as like the actor not pulling their weight in the moment, as much as just like, it's a piss poor script. But I think it often looks good. Like a lot of it takes place in the forest. It's very dark and shadowy.
Yep. Shot in the UK.
And so there are some elements about it where I was like, well, they did a good job. And it seems like they purposefully stayed away from the Bambi stuff. But that also, to me, makes it kind of humorless and pointless.
Yeah.
Like, there are definitely some jokes in this movie. There are some sight gags and some things like this. But the director is not going for anything funny, really.
Yeah.
I feel like they were taking it too seriously to try and make it into a monster
what
movie.
It should have been.
Yeah, a monster movie that had a metaphor with nature taking revenge on man after being abused for so long. That's what they wanted.
Yeah, that didn't really resonate.
I agree.
I don't think that the monster effects, there's a couple, we'll talk about it after the spoiler, but there's nothing really new about it that was interesting or creative, I thought, as far as making this monster, other than a zombieverse. He's nuclear now. Bigger.
You know, this movie, it's a 63 on Rotten Tomatoes, but there's only 16 people that reviewed it. I feel like we should add a review, all three of us. Then there'd be 19 people that have reviewed the movie.
Well, you have to pay for it right now.
You have to pay to give a review?
No. You have to pay to watch it.
Oh.
I had to buy. I had to rent this movie from Amazon, and it has a high rental cost as of this recording.
Holy smokes!
So yeah, I'm not surprised that people aren't plunking their money down to see Bambi: The Reckoning.
Yeah. Tyler, did you rent this movie too?
Yes, I paid for it.
In more ways than one.
There's a few redeeming things. It's not like The Happening, though. No, I can't do the converse. Like, when The Happening, I found a path where I could fight you guys and make you and say it was good.
Yeah.
I was going to try and do it with this one. Alas, I could not.
Yeah, it's a tough call. What would we rate this thing with?
Antlers.
Yeah, points on the buck.
Okay, there you go. How many points on the buck for this Bambi kill shot? James, you go first.
Well, like I said, there's elements of this movie that I think are good. And I think that maybe it was misguided on the director's part to try and lean into this nature versus man metaphor that doesn't really work. And they stay away from the actual Bambi elements that we know. And it comes across as kind of humorless. But I think a lot of it looks good, well shot. I don't think it's the actor's fault. I think it's the script's fault. It's more bad than good. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to give this 4 points on the buck.
4 points on the buck.
It wasn't the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen. And it did make me think about how I'm looking at all of these public domain movies. Because, like I said before, I do see some real craft in this. And I thought, you know what? Like the trauma films of like the 80s,
sure,
somebody's going to cut their teeth on these movies. There's going to be some talent that it comes out of having worked on these movies, and it's giving some people a chance, and I dig that. And some people are really showing up. So I give it 4 points on the buck for Bambi: The Reckoning.
Okay. Tyler?
It's 4 out of 1,000. So I would like to be on the actor's corner because I myself am an actor. There are just, I think a lot of these performances are not up to par. I think that the story is uncaptivating. I really didn't care about anybody. The story that they're trying to press, that nature is trying to get revenge, it's completely lost. It's just a rogue, crazy creature. I'm giving it the old unicorn gets 1 point.
Ooh.
1.
Oh, 1.
We've never had a 1.
We've never had a 1.
Before.
I'm shocked, actually, because this movie deserves more than a 1. Tyler's taking the hate route.
It's not. I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
Okay. I was tossing it back and forth, and I think it does have a couple of funny, interesting, redeeming qualities. I mean, you've got the hunter that Muldoon's better than Muldoon. I'm going to give it a 4. Out of the other things I've seen in the Pooniverse, now the Pooniverse is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Bambi the Reckoning, Pinocchio Unstrung, which I think is coming out next year. And also next year, they're doing Monsters Assemble. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Yeah,
they're doing them all in once.
So Bambi will be there and the fucking Winnie the Pooh killer people. Because in the sequel, when Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is just Piglet and Pooh. And then in the sequel, it's Piglet, Pooh, Tigger, and Owl, maybe. I don't know. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them at that point.
There's a kangaroo and the little one.
All of our friends from the 100-Acre Wood.
But yeah, I will watch Monsters Assemble because I think they're really trying to go for something.
I think it's the society that we are now where it's all about creating more content on a regular basis, where people are rewarded on doing a weekly, say, a podcast on horror films or something, and regardless of the cost.
You're fucking talking nonsense now.
Every 2 weeks, maybe.
Who is this person? Who is this person that was invited on our show?
No.
I think we've stumbled into the drunken uncle part of Thanksgiving. You, sir, have had enough.
Take the wine away from Tyler.
My goodness.
I am a little
Give
serious.
him some more pumpkin pie.
But about the proliferation of needing to get content out and how it's rewarded in a way, and people are like, well, he's got all these followers and he's got all this, and I'm like, they have followers, but they're literally just talking to their phone and you're watching them get ready to do something. I'm like, they're not even doing something. You're watching them get ready to do something. It's gotten like off the rails insane. And I was at an AI conference the other day and they were talking about, and now all those verticals are taking off. There's more of those than anything else that's going on. I'm like, exactly. And they're terrible. There's not one. There's not one.
They are terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a victory. There's a million verticals, and they're doing all the public domain stuff. It's like, choose wisely.
The first time I saw one of those verticals, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a satire and a parody. I was like, what is this? This is ridiculous. And
Well, that's that whole thing they call cringe,
38.
right? Where cringe is like, it's in. Cringe is in.
Okay.
So maybe that's why these movies do well. You know who's going to be in Monsters Assemble? The rumor is Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins will be in there.
No.
Sure.
No.
That makes sense. That's another public domain one. Well, I mean, here's the thing you have to understand, right, about the public domain stuff is that, like, yes, it is exploitative at its very nature. Like, you just have to accept that that's what they're doing. So, yes, they are going to try and bring everybody in. They're going to take every cheap shot they can. They're going to throw it in there and just hope that somehow it pays off. It's kind of disgraceful. In a way.
It is.
But they're going for it, So I'll leave it up to each audience member to decide how they want to feel about it. Like I said, this movie, I came into it thinking like, oh, God. And even though it was a piece of shit, at the end I thought, well, there's some people that are actually doing some good stuff in here that have some real craft.
You're saying you like it as much as Leprechaun and more than Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
I do like it more than Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Yeah.
You got some issues.
I actually think it looks better than Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
No way.
And it makes more sense. The story makes more sense than
it does
Halloween.
not. It does not make any more sense.
Sure does. Because this movie is essentially about a deer that gets irradiated, goes on a rampage, and goes after a mother and son and their family, and they try to escape it. That's it. It's very simple.
This movie
Halloween
opens
3
up
Season
lots
of the
of
Witch.
cans of worms that never go anywhere.
Yeah. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is about like some people that steal a piece of Stonehenge and create killer robots.
Yeah, it's a warlock
that get involved in witchcraft.
He's a toy maker.
To try and sacrifice. But yeah, it's
don't fight, you guys.
Ridiculous.
Wait, this is like Thanksgiving.
Tyler likes Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, don't you, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see?
Garbage.
Easy.
It's garbage.
Easy.
We had a new person join the Discord the other day. You know what their name was? Connell Cochran.
You can suck my Cochran. That's fucking terrible. But we've talked about it enough. Shall we head into the lobby and then come back and we can spoil the whole damn thing?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. We'll see you back here in a little bit.
To visit our snack bar and treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cook the Castleberry way, slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then seasoned with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
And we are your professors from /U.
/U.
Yeah! Hello, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Andy.
And we are /U.
Oh, why are you so sad?
Oh, man, I'll try to... And we are a podcast called /U. Hey, what's up? I'm Nick.
And I'm Andy.
And we are /U. And what do we do here, Andy?
We talk about the cheesiest, campiest, sometimes forgottenest slasher horror movies that you've ever seen.
We've seen some doozies.
Some of them are so bad they're good.
And some of them are so good they're bad.
Some of them are just bad.
Oh, yeah. That didn't make any sense.
But anyway, we get together, we talk about them, we goof around a little bit. Most of all, we just have fun.
And we want you to join us, so please follow us on Instagram, /U_podcast, or find us on the World Wide Web, /UPodcast.com.
Available anywhere you get your podcasts. That's /U Podcast.
Boom.
Oh my God.
And we're back. So that was the /U guys.
Professors Nick and Andy.
Professors Nick and Andy. And we're just on their episode for Thanksgiving doing Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Those guys are great.
So there'll be a link in the show notes. Go check it out because this is obviously our Thanksgiving episode and we did their Thanksgiving episode. It's part of this growing community that we're all sort of banding together and creating one big horror family.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist. It's haunted chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a trauma film. Yeah.
Is it really?
It is.
Yeah. Well, we are here to spoil the whole damn thing for Bambi the Reckoning. But before we get into that, because it is the holidays, and I wanted to give you both a present, it's quiz time.
Oh,
so
quiz time.
I have a quiz for both of you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you quotes from movies that have either a holiday in their title or our holiday theme.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So whoever has it first, just go ahead and yell out the answer.
Okay, so these are movies that have holidays in the title.
Or are holiday related.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the first quote. These are two cops having a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Sergeant Nash says, he says the calls are coming from number 6 Belmont Street. Lieutenant says, for Christ's sakes, Nash, you got it wrong. That's where the calls are going into. Nash says, well, that's where they're coming from too, sir.
When a Stranger Calls?
No. Fuller says, oh, shit.
Black Christmas.
Is not. Well, you fucking got it on the second one, but I'm not going to give you any points because you didn't give Tyler a chance there. It is, in fact, Black Christmas. So that one's voided out. Okay. Here's the second one. Chief, listen to me. You've got to get to the mine. We were having a party and Harry Warden started killing everybody.
I know this one. I'm giving Tyler a chance.
No chance.
What is it, Mike?
It is. Now I'm drawing a blank. Minor, Heart, February.
Yes, all of these are true.
Come on.
My Bloody Valentine?
My Bloody Valentine.
It is.
My Bloody Valentine, yeah.
It is
They said
My
it
Bloody
first.
Valentine.
Time delay.
He did. We'll give it to him.
All right, third one. Here we go. Welcome to Earth.
Independence Day.
That is fucking Independence Day. Well done. Quick Draw McGraw over there, Mike McCarty.
Yeah.
Independence Day.
All right.
Not this time. Okay. Holiday movies or holiday in the title.
So, here we go. And remember the big giveaway at 9 o'clock. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks.
Come on, Tyler. Just
Halloween
just blurt it
preseason
out.
of the Witch.
Yes.
It is, in fact, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, nice.
I've got two more here.
Oh, two more.
Yeah,
Tyler,
two more. Here we go.
It up.
Here we go. Arch says, "You're telling me when I was out there swinging in the woods, I nearly crapped my pants." What do you mean, nearly? Tyler,
Okay, say
any
it again.
guesses? It says, a character named Arch says, "You're telling me when I was out there swinging in the woods, I nearly crapped my pants."
Swinging.
And the ferryman says, "What do you mean, nearly?"
Easter Nightmare?
No, I don't have this one.
Clint Eastwood?
No, it is not. It's not the outlaw Josie Wales. Pool Avial. That is April Fool's Day.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's been.
And then
I would say it's been a long time since I've seen it, but that's a lie because I watched it about 6 months ago.
one last one. This is probably a softball. Sometimes things end up much better than you'd expect, all right? Think of it this way. When Black Sabbath fired Ozzy in 79, you would have figured it was all fucking over, the end of an era. But then comes Ronnie James Dio, all 5 foot nothing of him, the evil little elf, and he brought a magic to the band they hadn't seen in years.
Yeah.
Tyler, you got a guess?
No idea.
It's the character of McCarty, named after me, from the movie Thanksgiving.
Oh,
by Eli
Thanksgiving,
Roth.
yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Winner.
I think I'm going to have to give this one to Mike McCarty as home field advantage. I'm sure that's what it was.
Yep. My house, my rules.
It's like a real Thanksgiving.
You'll go home with the home version of the head, the tail, the whole damn
Yes.
thing. You can share it with your family.
Good job.
Oh, Bambi, The Reckoning.
This movie opens up strong. You're right. I like that little
like the-
animated thing. That was kind of cool.
I do too. Where it essentially shows you not only Bambi's mother getting shot by hunters, but also Bambi drinking the toxic waste. So they're introducing this aspect of nature versus man, essentially. Man polluting the earth and nature fighting back as Bambi gets irradiated and enraged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Get some credits, and then instantly there's a pheasant tied to a tree that a couple of hunters are taking target practice at. Talking about, like, have you ever shot a deer before? But they're all British, so they're like, have you ever shot a deer before?
Right, mate. Why are we shooting at a dead pheasant tied to a tree?
I don't know what this dead pheasant has to do with fucking anything, but it's
I don't
all
get it
throughout
either,
the
but
movie.
yeah, 3 times
What is
this
that
dead
about?
pheasant shows up. I don't fucking understand it either.
It's to show their complete disregard for nature by just even using an animal that's already perished as a target. It's not even, and it's less valuable.
But sometimes
not
Bambi
trees.
seems to flop it out there.
Yeah,
The pheasant
Bambi
comes
would
in at
throw
really
it.
weird times that I don't get.
It hits the window of the house at one point.
Yeah,
right
and-
before
and right
miniature
before-
Bambi smashes through the window and becomes giant Bambi in the living room.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
We will. We're going to cut to our mother and son, who are kind of our main characters, our hero characters in this movie. They're at a train station. The son is got some headphones on, playing on an iPad. The mom is talking to a deadbeat dad on the phone. You said you were going to meet us here. All right, we'll just go on to your family's house. She's all pissed, and they get back into a taxi cab with, like, the world's chattiest fucking cab driver.
Yeah.
Like, take a hint, dude.
Definitely not an Uber dude.
No, he's just like fucking chat. I mean, she is an attractive woman, so maybe he's trying to chat her up a little bit, and our boy's got the headphones on.
Keeps turning around and not looking at the road. I'm like, come on, dude, this is a recipe for disaster.
And she told the boy, like, listen, if you play your iPad, you're going to get car sick. But of course he doesn't listen. So she's like, oh, you got to just stop here for a minute. And the boy gets out so he can throw up. And we see all the litter gathered on the side of the road. Boy, these people are they're really trashing this forest. They don't respect it. And the kid says something to his mom like, you're going to get deported, aren't you? She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you're going to get deported, you and Dad. And he means divorced. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, this is the first time where a joke totally falls flat. Is it supposed to be a joke, or does the British school system just suck this bad that they don't know their fucking vocabulary lessons? Like, no, you mean divorced, kid.
Maybe she's an Eastern Bloc stripper mom. You know, I mean, that's always a thing. There are plenty of Eastern Bloc stripper moms.
Her English is too good.
It's also true.
Yes.
It's like a really bad disconnect, because then you ask a bunch of questions like, oh, are they supposed to be from another country? Was this written that there was supposed to be originally that they were like maybe an Asian family? And then you're like, oh no.
Yeah, maybe this is left over from first draft of the script.
From first draft.
She was a different character.
No. I mean, he shouldn't be getting these fucking words mixed up. Yeah, it's a flat joke. It's piss poor. But they get back in the cab, and then the cab is pretty quickly hit head on by a deer, by a rampaging Bambi.
Yeah, and they get out of the car, luckily.
Yeah.
And
flips
the cabby,
it over.
Yeah, he's trapped inside the car.
He gets it. What's happening? Is this something weird happened? Does he look backwards or?
He looks back and
he's like, oh, sweets always settle my boy's stomach when he's got car sickness, and he's rummaging around in the glove box and not paying attention. Right. And the deer just completely rams him head on and flips the vehicle.
And flips the car. And then the deer does like a Merrill Lynch dance on top of the fucking car, little side pose. And he does. And looks like the Jägermeister for a minute as it's like stomping the car and crushing.
Yeah, like pushing down and snapping the cabbie's forearms or something?
Yes.
It's just ramped up a little fast. Like it's just like.
It takes off quick.
Take off like that, but then it doesn't sustain. It's just like, we're already here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a movie that is not like Alien or Jaws, where they're like, we're only going to reveal a little bit of the monster. We're only going to tease it out. This movie out the gate is like, here it is, mutant deer. Blah.
Giant 12-foot mutant deer standing on top of the car, pushing and pushing and pushing, and the car's crunching and crunching. And you're right, it looks like, I don't know what's breaking on the cabbie. Is it an arm or?
Yeah. Bone is poking out of flesh here, and he's screaming, and he's getting pressed in there somehow, but it's a little unclear how it's happening. You just see bone and blood and screaming. And then mom and son get out. They manage to get out, and that's when they see the deer, and then they run through the woods, and, I mean, we see this deer haul ass, but it never seems to be able to catch up to
a running person.
A lot of the time, it doesn't seem to be able to catch up to people. You'd think it would be on them instantly, but they manage to get to the nearby house.
I think because of the CG elements of the deer, they only had like standing and stomping and then running. They didn't have it like trotting. Because whenever they cut to it running, it's like, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're going to cut to an old lady in a field saying, Bambi, Bambi. It's just like kind of reminding you that this is supposed to be Bambi, but this really doesn't have anything to do with Bambi. Yeah. She's just some old lady mumbling about Bambi in the field.
We're like, yeah. You saw it in the theater in 1942. We get it.
And she's standing outside of a house, And we cut to the interior of the house where there is a couple of guys and a woman, and it looks like they're getting ready for like a holiday dinner. He pulls looks like a standing rib roast out of the oven. And listen, this motherfucker cuts into it right away. You fucking idiot.
He doesn't
you gotta
let it
roast,
sit.
like, you gotta let it set, you dipshit. You're gonna fucking cook your holiday meal. You're gonna spend hours cooking this thing in the oven. You're not gonna let it set on the fucking counter. You fucking monster.
He hot tongs it onto the wood and fucking immediately he's deporting that meat, right?
Andrew, the real villain of Bambi the Reckoning. Fucking take care of that roast and spoil the holidays. What a piece of shit that guy is.
God damn you.
Look at his.
It's a woman and a couple guys. The woman, she's complaining that Zana is the mom, Benji is the son. Zana, they're late again. This is just like them. She identifies herself as a bitch right from the get-go.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these characters are instantly despicable.
Yeah.
Letting
Young
you know
Harrison.
that their uppets will come later in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bitchy stepmom. She's got a bitchy asshole for a stepson, which is Harrison.
He's the worst.
And Zana and Benji arrive. And to the point we were making earlier, Tyler, like, I don't necessarily think the actors are doing a bad job. It's just that there's no stakes. The script isn't... Like, you would think when Zana and Benji arrive, they'd be like, oh my God, there's a killer deer and it's out to get us. Everybody stay safe. But everybody's so nonchalant about everything all the time in this movie.
Yeah, totally.
And it seems like they were just directed that way. Like, no, it's not that big a deal. There's hardly ever any urgency.
The
later
cabbie
on,
was crushed in the cab.
Yeah, you saw this thing with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it was a pants-shitting moment. But they just get there and they're like, oh, when's that roast going to be ready, Andrew?
Where's your father?
Yeah.
He's not here yet. Yeah. And then Grandma's kind of a mumbling nut, and Harrison is just an asshole. He throws a pillow at her.
Yeah, because she's sketching. She's rapidly sketching these deer charcoal drawings all through her house. But nobody has ever like, oh, mutant deer, you say, Zana? Could this be like all the sketches that litter this house?
All these Jägermeister logos that Grandma's been drawing?
Nobody ever makes a connection like that.
I forgot
what is happening?
It's the gems just keep. I'm like, what? What is that? Like, and it pays off zero.
Zero. No, you're right. Mm-hmm.
This is interspersed with some scenes of the hunters who are actively tracking the deer. Right away, you get the sense that these guys are working for the chemical company that is responsible for the animals becoming irradiated, and they're trying to track down this deer because they get to the overturned car. They find Zana's cell phone in there, and they're like, oh, they must be at the nearby house. They probably ran there.
The nearby house they know. But it took them just a second. Like, the cabbie was almost at the house, right? If they just all had to cut through the woods 30 seconds to be there. And then these hunters, this one hunter, is it Tyler? Maybe is the guy's name? He takes a shot in the woods, and it's the longest shot ever because it cuts to dude walking, and you just hear. It takes like 10 seconds to reach the guy.
Yeah.
Was he in the next county?
Yeah, that was Josh, who was one of the people from the house.
I did laugh out loud when this happened because it's instant headshot. The dude's dead. So funny.
And it's like Zana had just said, I guess, we don't really hear the conversation. She was like, yes, the car overturned. We got into this terrible accident. There was a mutant deer. We had to run home. And they're like, oh, we should check on the cabbie. Oh, I'll go out by myself. There's no like, no, you don't understand. You can't go out because there's this horrible monster out there.
Yeah.
There's none of that. They just let him go out. And then, yes, he ends up getting shot accidentally by these hunters. And there's also, it's in this moment where they're in the house and Grandma's getting hit with the pillow that the boy, Benji, lifts up his pant leg and, he's got all this glass stuck in his leg from the accident, from the car accident.
He's just now realizing.
she's got to pull the glass out. And I was like, you going to do that right on the sofa? You fucking monster? Go into the bathroom. You don't do shit like this just in the middle of a fucking house. Go to where there's tile. Go to where all the fucking bandages are. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, kids, sit in the bathtub so I can pick this glass out of your skin. Oh.
This is also where I'm like, Harrison is the biggest douchebag in this whole movie, and I can't wait to see him get curb stomped by a deer, because I just know at some point it's coming.
Yeah, I don't think it's a mystery to anyone that that's how they're setting this character up, right?
Totally.
But yeah, again, everyone's just so nonchalant. The kid's like, oh, I got glass in me, and then back to the iPad, and nobody seems to freak out that there's a monster that grandma keeps sketching pictures of.
Yeah.
People are just wandering outside and getting shot, and everyone's like, oh, you should have let that roast sit a little longer, Andrew.
Yeah.
The juices, they're just draining out onto the cutting board right now.
And then wham, the dead pheasant hits the window.
Yeah, and this is when Bambi crashes into the house. I will say, I did not expect this. I did not think that the deer was going to bust through the glass doors and then stalk them through the house. I thought that they would be safe, so...
I think the pheasant was thrown with antlers at the house by the Bambi as a, like, see what you've done? See, you can't just take life in the forest and use it as a target practice, fuckers, even though the people in the house had nothing to do with it. But, he's crazy.
Yeah, Bambi not the smartest.
Yeah, and, as asinine as that is, Tyler, I can't think of a better explanation for how that happened. I feel like that is what happened.
No,
it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. And when Bambi comes crashing in through and lands on a table, I swear that deer is 5 foot, 6 foot, maybe. And then 2 seconds later, it's like 12 foot, can't fit down the fucking hallway. It's just wrecking doors as it goes through with the antlers.
Smashing through door jams with its antlers and everything.
Definite size issues going on in this house.
Yeah, when it was on the car, it was maybe 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also, to me, one of the clearest comic shots of this movie. As everyone scatters around the house and people lock themselves or go into rooms, you see the hoof on a doorknob. Like the hoof opening a door.
That was funny. Bambi trying the door before it busted open.
Struggling for a second, and then somehow it figured it out.
Yeah, because the door does open.
Yeah, and Harriet, I believe is her name. She's the bitchy stepmom. She's in there screaming as everyone else pretty much makes their way outside and into a truck, like a sort of camper type truck in the driveway. Harriet is trying to get out the bathroom, and she will get stuck in the ass with an antler.
Yeah.
Harriet is played by a woman named Samira Mighty.
That's quite a name.
As I was doing research on this movie, I noticed that her IMDb picture is her standing in a bikini, which I thought, that's a really weird picture to have for your IMDb photo. Apparently, she was on Love Island. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. That one slipped by me, but Tyler...
She's a reality star?
So I love that stuff.
Yes. She does do a good job being a bitchy stepmom, though. She's got a lot of bitch in her.
She does. She
gets stuck in the ass as she comes out the window, and then as she's trying to run to the truck, she gets chased down by Bambi. And I
slow motion slipper run. Yeah.
Didn't you think she was going to get impaled and raised on the antlers?
Totally.
No.
You think so, but
chopped in half somehow.
I do like that she gets cut in half and you don't see it coming, but you see her legs continue to run.
Yes.
On that shot,
that was slippers.
As she's running, the deer's closer, and then you see her legs running, and then it tilts up and she's missing the top half. Because like a samurai, her body knows 3 more moves even after.
Yeah. That's true. And then she flops down the upper part in a digital, obviously I'm wearing green pants moment.
Yes.
And
a lot of digital. But the slow motion of her running and the deer coming up behind her in like a forced long shot with the blurry deer moving into position to like, that's an awesome shot. That's like the creature. And then it falls apart. But that one was good where she's in slow-mo and then it gets into the frame and you can see it. It's getting closer, but then it falls apart. That was like one of the ones probably worked a long time on because they're like, oh, that one's going in the trailer.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Well, the rest of the family has made it to this camper van. You got Mom, Zana, Benji, the son. You got Grandma, and then you've got Andrew, who is the asshole who carved up the roast. They peel out of there. At this point, I thought, nobody asks where Josh is, who just went traipsing off into the woods and got shot in the head. They won't ask where Josh is for another 40 minutes in this, and he's been long gone.
Yeah. Josh is that cousin that came over that they're all like, is he coming? And then when he suggests that he's going to go to the cabbie, everyone's like, yeah, good idea. Why don't go ahead, Josh.
Well, as they pull out, the deer gives chase, and it's galloping after them and bashing into the side of the truck, and I think they managed to outrun it for a bit. And then we'll cut back to the house where the hunters, who had just been at the overturned car, they've made their way to the house, and they see the destruction, like, oh, must have gotten in here, and they find Harriet's...
Still alive!
Half of her body. Yeah, still alive. I mean... This girl's got moxie.
Yeah.
Like, boy.
I started to really think, was she cut below the diaphragm so the upper stuff is still working? The heart is still pumping and
doesn't matter what sort of arteries lead to the bottom half of your body.
Severed.
She's just...
It got pinched like a subway train, where they can get their family and say goodbye and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that episode of Law & Order. Yeah, it's a good one.
I saw that in the movie Signs.
Swing away.
But yeah, this is really to demonstrate our hunter, our master hunter here. I think his name is Michael. He mercy kills her, essentially. Pulls out his Bowie knife and cuts her throat.
Kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Because, he's tough.
It was just, I'm like...
He's tough.
It's not much of a mercy to cut someone's throat.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I want you to see that I'm coming in slowly with a knife. The last thing that you'll ever see should be this blade approaching your neck.
Know that we are not going to try and help you in any way.
We cut back to the truck. It's at a impasse in the road. A large branch has fallen down, and they can't get past it. And they all just kind of get out of the truck, and they're like, oh, look, there's a big branch.
Not since Sorcerer has a scene so masterfully been concocted.
Like they were just chased by a fucking mutated 15-foot buck.
That was keeping up with the truck as it's driving 45, 50 miles an hour.
And so now they're just at this branch, and they're just kind of like, oh, what are we going to do?
Oh, no.
They're just taking their sweet-ass time.
Yeah. Well, let's hook it up to a rope.
Yeah. They come up with a plan, and part of the plan is that Benji, the kid, is going to drive.
Yeah.
What?
While everyone else is out.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly,
what
Mark
sense
Wahlberg.
does that make?
Like maybe it is AI written.
It could be.
The decisions being made are like, any person would be like, why would they why is everyone getting out to look at this tree? I mean, what? And then have the kid drive. That's the call.
Yeah. And they're going to take a rope and they're going to presumably put it around this branch to pull it out of the way.
Yep.
But they never get that far because
here comes Bambi.
Here comes Bambi. And the mom's like, Benji, you gotta drive. And he throws it into gear. And then Andrew, who's still back there, he just gets his foot wrapped around the rope that never got around the branch.
This is solid laugh number 2.
What is happening?
Yeah.
He gets swept off his feet. Now, Harrison, the stepson, who's a real shit, he's back there too. And he's like, oh, Dad. And Andrew just gets dragged behind as the truck is going like 50 miles an hour towards Bambi. And then Bambi just darts out of the way of the truck as Andrew is getting just rubbed completely into nothing behind. And
this
Bambi's
was
going
funny.
to go after Harrison. Yeah. Bambi's going after Harrison. Oh, shit. He runs off into the woods. It's another instance where I'm like, how does this deer not just catch up to this fucking knucklehead immediately?
Yeah.
You know?
It can almost beat a car, but yet anyone that's running on foot, it paces them. It's stalking.
Yeah.
Bambi's killer.
I think the person Brown Down is kind of a ripoff from Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Ground down behind the ambulance. That was the one who did that first.
Cocaine Bear looks like a fucking masterpiece compared to this movie.
Cocaine Bear is a masterpiece compared to this movie. And I'm suspecting that Meth Gator is just as good.
Is that real?
Yeah, so we know Harrison's a big piece of shit.
It is.
Because he's thrown a pillow at Grandma. He's thrown like a candy at Benji, who wasn't doing anything. And then, of course, like they're going to make him eat it. Because he's scared, he's running through the forest, he's hiding from Bambi, he trips and he falls face first into a pile of shit.
I guess it's the irradiated deer shit, because deer shit little pellets, basically.
It didn't look like deer shit to me. Yeah, no, that is not deer shit. I don't know what kind of slop this is.
It was some stuff from craft service. Yeah, I mean, it was, it was just whatever. We had chili tonight. Put some on the ground. Have him stick his face in it.
It did look like Hormel chili.
It did.
It really did.
Yeah. Like he's got a bean on his cheek.
Hey, Tyler, working in props, must have had to do like fake shit at some point. Like, is there a go-to fake dookie that you use? What's the thing you got to use when you got to make fake poop?
Brownies.
Brownies? Oh.
You can add nuts to it. You can shape it. It holds its shape pretty good. You can spritz it, and it'll look wet on the outside and run on their hands or whatever you want to have. You can put corn and shit in there if you want, whatever you want to. But it's good for consistency to throw if you need it to hit something. Also, it can splatter if you get it wet. That's what I've always used, is like those nutless brownies.
Excellent. Well, this has been a Hollywood Shit Minute.
And it's delicious.
It's also edible.
I have used pudding before with special effects for the big splatter. They opened their kids' locker in this special. They asked me to get it, so we loaded it. We used a bunch of pudding.
Nice.
Just put a little charge behind it and get a nice little splatter. Wonderful. Well, Harrison's got a face full of shit, and he's cowering in it because Bambi's right there and is about to eat his head when Bambi hears a little fawn bleat and leaves him alone. Oh, thank God. Harrison gets up and starts wandering through the forest after not being killed. We cut to Mom and Son, who are out there. They've stopped the truck, again, no sense of urgency, and gotten out.
Yeah.
Just see that they've dragged the uncle behind. Mom flops his body over, and you just see this sort of like
mess.
The face looks like a jar of ragu has been poured all over it, and some teeth have been rearranged and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what's his Benji say? Like, is he okay?
In my notes I have, oops, we killed Uncle Andrew. Because again, nobody seems that fucking horrified about what's going on.
Yeah, he did. He said, is he okay? And I laughed out loud at this too. This is laugh out loud number 3 in the movie.
And it will come with another laugh, kind of hot on its heels, because we'll go back to Harrison here, and he hears something in the woods, and, it's bunnies.
Enter Thumper.
Being a dick. And the bunny's there, and he, like, punts a bunny. Get the fuck away from me, or something like that. Kicks a bunny, goes, sailing through the woods.
Laugh out loud number 4, for sure.
Another little bunny appears, and another little bunny appears, and another, and another, and another. Uh-oh. In the moonlight, one of them opens its mouth with a bunch of razor-sharp teeth in it. They start to advance on him, and he backs up. And now we had seen I don't know if it's a bear trap, but some sort of trap there earlier. And he falls back into it, gets his head stuck in the bear trap as the bunnies tear him to pieces.
He gets watership downed by the Monty Python rabbits. Legit.
Buckthorn, no!
Yeah.
It's kind of cute before it starts when his head is trapped. Or isn't there like a moment where the rabbits are just sort of looking at him and then...
Yeah, and then...
Yeah.
It felt like they missed. I was hoping a little more for some of the piranha close-ups.
Yeah,
getting him on the
pieces
face
of flesh. Yeah. They couldn't quite afford it, so they went for the tennis shoe. That's what you saw.
The tennis shoe, and I think the inside of his thigh, like with some jeans or something.
Yeah.
A lot of CG. I don't think those rabbits look real. Did you guys think that those rabbits?
No, and the way that they were hopping was a bit weird too.
It's like they skittered, like they kind of slid,
like somebody dragged them with a cursor from one place to another.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this is when I was like, "Oh, great, we've got Thumper. We got to see Flower, right?"
Yeah.
The other character I can remember from Bambi. I'm like, there has to be a mutant skunk in here. Oh yeah.
But when I did see the rabbit, I was like, "Oh yes, okay, yeah."
Well, Grandma has gotten out of the camper truck because she's a little bit crazy, and she's mumbling about her boy, Simon, maybe a little bit more about Benji, and they're like, come on, Grandma. And they discover, like, she's just wandered into this boneyard full of all these dead animals and bones, and there's, like, half a corpse stuck up in a tree, and they start getting pursued by Bambi again at this moment. I don't know why this deer, although it can race down a truck, can't catch up to these people when they're out in the forest. But they manage to get away and get to the street again where they're picked up by the hunters and taken to HQ.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Everyone's like totally chill. It's fine. Nobody's freaking out. Nobody's crying. Nobody's screaming. Nobody's got that much of an issue with it.
Very chill.
We'll get you there. You call the police when you get to HQ and you talk to the boss. And
they get there and they get out of the truck and they hear a noise. And then the guy's like, "Joe, is that you? Joe, is that you? Joe, is that you?" He's got his pistol out. And this is Michael, the hunter. And he's just, "Joe, is that you?" And you're waiting for something to happen. And then Joe steps around. He's like, "It's me."
Except stupid in the writing. Because it's not Joe. Yeah. Joe is the name of the woman in this. This is actually Simon. So it threw me for a fucking loop because we know that the boy's father's name is Simon at this point, but out comes Joe, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Stupid writing mistake here. Like, why would you say that and then have a character enter who's not Joe? Like this.
Yeah, he goes, "It's all right, Michael. It's me."
Yeah, because then the boy runs up. He's like, "Dad!"
I think it's AI.
I thought the dad's name was Simon.
I think it's AI. It's written by AI. I think it just might be.
I hope so.
I think it is. And then, I understand that you have the dream that the actors are following this director's vision. But, I mean, as an actor, you would say, like, wouldn't I be a little more upset? I mean, I don't know. If they're really throwing in with this director, and they think he's Cronenberg, and they're like, no, they want everyone to be like subdued. He's going to make it really creepy with the music. It's going to be amazing. I don't think those conversations happen. I just think they're just like, okay, nothing. Didn't you just see someone sing? And he's like, oh, well, maybe, but we're going to pretend like it's different. It's a different planet. Okay, it's going to be all. I don't know how they could convince that many actors to do that weird of a job.
I think there were reshoots, maybe, and no one really saw what was going on.
My frame of reference really is that I watched this at the same time as Screamboat, and the acting in Screamboat is so terrible that when I looked at this one, I was like, these people are not doing such a bad job at all with this fucking schlock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So the boy reunites with his father, and then the mom's like, they get into some sort of argument about he just wants to spend time, and Simon, the dad's like, I told you not to come here, and I was like, at this point in the movie, like, that was not the time for parental arguments or family drama.
Which sends Benji outside, like, I've heard enough, because he's overhearing the argument.
Yeah.
I'm going to go outside by myself.
Benji, you have been fucking almost trampled by a mutant deer that flipped over your car. It busted into the house. Like, Benji, I would find, like, the bathroom that is in the most interior spot of the fucking building and lock myself in there and not come out. Like, nobody.
We're going to go wander outside in the dark.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
In this one, you also find that the father whose land it is that they're on knew that the company was dumping chemicals there, so he's got skin in the game. He wants these hunters to kill Bambi because he doesn't want it to get out that he's been allowing this company to dump all this nuclear or toxic waste all over the place.
Yeah, this is when Michael pulls that, famous line from like every movie where he says, "Your husband here, how shall I say this? Needs to clear his tracks."
Yeah, he is giving some subtle and not so subtle tough guy in this.
Yeah.
Waving his gun around, looking menacing, not letting her call on the phone like he said he was, like holding his gun on her, like, yeah, no, we've got unfinished business here. You won't be making any phone calls. This is also when you see very briefly computer screen that has like a bunch of different animals that have been killed or captured.
Tracking or
like,
killing.
Sort of like a Wind in the Willows hit list. It's like, ooh, they got Mr. Badger and Mr. Toad, and like everybody's having problems right now.
I honestly don't even remember that.
No.
I watched it, but I was just watching it like it wasn't going in. My brain wouldn't let it go in.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. You didn't waste too much space on the hard drive for that.
No. Well, they kind of lost track of Benji here. Where's Benji? And Zana's talking to the grandma who's just speaking in nursery rhymes. She's totally out of it, as she has been this whole movie.
She's speaking in public domain nursery rhymes that they're not going to get sued
Jack and Jill and talking about Bambi and okay. Well, the hunters have the baby fawn in a cage. They've got like Bambi's fawn.
As a lure. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to lure it in as a trap, right? One of these hunters is a real dick. Again, they're just painting it. So like, oh, your uppance will come too, sir. Like he's kicking the cage, being like, shut up, you stupid fawn. It's like a super cute CGI fawn.
Yeah.
Like it's adorable little fucking thing. He's
It is.
kicking the cage and spitting at it and being a real dick.
It's
and
just
then
an animal.
they set it in the field and they split off. One of them has to go off and pee. And I love this part of the movie because it's so fucking dumb. He's out there taking a leak. And then he thinks he hears something. So you see, like, if you're in the woods and you're trying to see in the distance, you might take, like, the branches of the tree and move them aside so you get a clear view.
It takes, like, smallest branch in the world.
It has no leaves on it at all. Like, you can literally see right through it in the distance. And he still moves it as if it's, like, obscuring his view. It does absolutely nothing. And then he is decapitated as Bambi just, like, out of nowhere, just tramples and takes his head off.
Yeah, that didn't cut together very well.
That one missed on the editing floor.
It didn't make sense. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, how could it be out of nowhere? Where was it?
That deer sneaks up on people like you wouldn't believe. It's like Sasquatch.
Well, it's going after the other guy now, too, who runs to the truck. This is the jerk hunter who was kicking the cage, runs to the truck and gets into it. But for some reason, the other door is open in the truck. I didn't get it. They make this whole suspenseful moment where it's like, oh, I'm in the truck. I'm safe.
I got to shut the door.
I just have to reach over there. And it's trying to lead you to believe, like, oh, something's going to happen as he closes this door. But why was that door open in the first place? If that door was open, why didn't he just get in that door instead of, like, running to the side that has a closed door? Whatever. Anyway, Bambi ends up crashing through the other window, sticking him in his legs with his fucking antlers in the truck. He falls out the other side, and then Bambi comes around and just takes his head off. Just clamps down and... takes his head off. I really thought that guy was going to get it worse because he
should have got the Harrison treatment for sure.
He should have got the curb stomp. I like your idea of like seeing a head get squished by a hoof.
Yeah,
maybe watermelons weren't in season.
Well, Tyler's going to write a Bambi movie this weekend, and we'll shoot it.
AI.
Well, Benji has found the fawn in the clearing now. There it is in the cage. I'm going to set you free. Sorry about that. And the head hunter here, Michael, sees it on the camera feed in headquarters. He's like, oh, that little dick. So he gets his gun. He's going after the kid. Mom is also out there looking for the kid. So they're both out in the forest kind of looking for him. But while that happens, Bambi makes it into the fort. Almost bites Grandma's head off. Grandma's just sitting there mumbling. She's out of it. She doesn't know what's going on. But then Bambi gets distracted by Jo, the other woman, part of the hunting team, who is back in the camera room, right? Bambi ends up chasing her back there. She's screaming. She's there. Bambi's head is in the door. He's trying to get her. She's on the ground. She's got her gun out. She's like, screaming. And then there are a couple of gas canisters there. And she's like, fuck you! And she shoots the gas canisters.
Yeah.
But I thought, hey, Jo, instead of that, maybe instead shoot the deer. I don't know why she doesn't just shoot the deer in this moment.
That's true.
Its head is sticking through the doorway. She doesn't even try to shoot the deer.
It's a bigger target than the small gas canister.
I mean, she gets the explosive result I think she was aiming for. It'll cook her goose, too. But I was like, the deer's there. At least try and shoot the deer a few times. She does not. She just goes right for the gas can. She's like when you're playing a video game and you see those red barrels and you just can't fucking resist. You gotta like shoot that right away.
Yeah. Those things should have been red. They should have been painted red.
Yeah. The whole thing goes up in a big CGI explosion.
It's like the ending of Apocalypse Now. It's like a napalm strike on the fucking forest.
Yes.
This is the end.
Alpha Foxtrot. Let there be rain.
Yeah.
Well, the mom and Michael the hunter and the dad, Simon, they all catch up with Benji and the fawn. We get a little showdown here with everyone. And of course, here comes Bambi. The head hunter gets skewered on the antlers and taken off into the darkness.
Dragged away.
He drops the phone. Mom goes for the phone because she just wants to call the police. Like, what the fuck is going on? But Simon, the dad, he grabs it. He won't let her call, and he ends up running off. And as they're having this sort of confrontation, Bambi gets back to Benji, the kid. Benji's still got the fawn in his arms, and the mom's like, Benji, you gotta give him the phone. You gotta give him the phone.
Yeah.
So there's this little moment where Benji sets the fawn down and sort of ushers it towards Bambi.
This is a sweet moment.
Deer. It is. And
I'm
Bambi gets down and he licks the fawn's face, and you're like, oh, that's all Bambi wanted.
Yeah.
You know, he's been rampaging this whole time. That's all he wanted was just this.
And I'm thinking, this is a nice way to end the movie.
You son of a bitch! The headhunter's not died.
What?
He shoots Bambi in the leg. You see Bambi's leg snap.
Yeah.
Howls in pain. Bambi comes down. Headhunter keeps shooting him again. Fuck you! And then
at this point, I'm pissed. I'm like, fuck
all of a
off.
sudden, the headhunter's head. He gets shot in the head. And lo and behold, there's Grandma. She survived the explosion. She's got a rifle in her hand. And then she's like, oh, my Benji. She recognizes her grandson. So apparently, all Grandma had to do was kill a man, and she's back to normal. Really, Grandma just had murder in her heart. She had this craving for fucking blood that couldn't. And once it was satisfied, she's like, I'm back, baby. I know my grandson when I see him.
You know what was missing, though? Grandma needed a one-liner. Like, she needed to say something like, open season on assholes.
Yeah.
Right? Something
you shouldn't
like
have done that, dearie.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Exactly. And then fucking Bambi dies. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, now, first we get the dad driving in the car. And you're like, oh, I guess this asshole's getting away. Something's rustling. He's reaching back there in the car, and then there's the little bunny on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
What's that? And he gets Monty Pythoned, right? Nasty, sharp, pointy teeth into his neck. Dad's dead. And then you get, this shot at the end of the little doe and Bambi, and the doe is like,
yeah.
Like, as Bambi slowly dies.
Not a dry eye in the house.
It cries. And this, I mean, it is so audacious. It is such an affront, this exploitative movie that has the audacity to actually craft and create a sad moment at the end of this movie where the doe is just like, it's dead.
Yeah.
My parent is dead, which is the trauma of the original Bambi movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in that way, I fucking hate this, and I think it's brilliant.
I hated it. I was like, no. I felt
of course you hated it.
Like the end of King Kong, you know?
You hated it, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor animal. And yes, it is the poor animal. I just find it so audacious that a part of me respects that choice to just be like, yeah, we're going to take our time and we're really going to twist the knife in at the end. Like, fuck you guys. Yeah. Fuck you. It's such a hard fuck you that it ends up turning itself back around on me. And I'm like, all right, I gotta give it its fucking props for that.
The fawn would be the Bambi then, because that would be the parent dying. So it's
absolutely
sure.
Yeah.
That's you brought up King Kong. You're talking about the 80s King Kong with Jessica Lange?
Yes.
I have a friend who was at a party with Rafaela de Laurentiis, and they were telling her, this is in like the 80s, and she was saying how Kong is better than Jaws, and they were like, you're out of your mind. And Rafaela de Laurentiis, Dino de Laurentiis' daughter, she goes like this: when Jaws dies, nobody cries. When Kong dies, everybody cries.
I mean, she's got a point.
No, I mean, there's a point to be made there.
It's something that I've carried throughout my life, and I'll bring it up every now and then. It's just, and our
That's
family
a good one.
It's just sort of like the difference, and you can apply it in lots of different ways.
Yes.
Yes, you can. You can.
Yeah.
There's two different kinds of monsters, and in this one, you don't care about any of them. And then the one you're supposed to care about is the one you didn't even know was there until like the very end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what a piece of shit. It is a piece of shit, this movie.
It was an enjoyable piece of shit.
I'm going to have to watch one of the Popeyes. I mean, I got to watch one of the Popeyes.
You know, I kind of want to check the Popeye out too, but we
now
got
that I know that they team up,
reviews for Popeye now.
I mean, they team up. I'm like, she's related to him? I'm like, what? It's already way better than the Bambi movie.
All right. We'll watch it. We'll watch it together.
We can pair it with the Robert Altman movie.
Yeah, there you go. Which is actually kind of nightmare fuel if you watch that movie.
I like that movie.
That movie's fucking wild.
I like it.
And a musical. Yeah. I remember seeing that in the theater and just kind of being like not so sure how I felt about it.
Yeah, that's I think how everyone felt about that movie.
Yeah.
I think everyone was not prepared for what that was.
Yeah.
Even Robert Altman.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think the world still is. I might have to check that one out. I want to see that one again.
Yeah. That might be something I should see if it's streaming and put it on to go to sleep to. You know, I think it's actually on like Pluto all the time.
Popeye's on Pluto?
It's either that or Tubi.
Well, I had already seen Midnight Express, and the fact that they had the guy playing Bluto as the guard from Turkey.
Oh, Paul Smith? Is that Paul Smith? Yeah.
So I was already terrified of that guy, so it was sort of taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays like the Turkish guard, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And he's in the David Lynch Dune as well. He plays the Beast Raban.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's our Thanksgiving episode, huh?
Oh, what a turkey.
Yeah.
We didn't fight that much.
No, we didn't, which is good. I think this year is about family.
Swapped some good stories. And,
we did have some good stories.
A good time was had by all. And really, that's what it's all about in the holidays.
We'll have to go on a real adventure one of these days.
Absolutely. But until then, Tyler, take us out.
The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
And that wraps up another episode of The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with Mike D. McCarthy and James Knight. I'm your announcer, Tyler Patton. Thanks for joining us on this Thanksgiving episode. Join us next time for Society and Together. Bye for now. Well, that's a chicken. Oh, boy.
No.
The chicken is the episode that we're doing with /U. That's the /U podcast, Poultrygeist. It's about chicken for Thanksgiving, which is not turkey, but it is hammy. Anyway, you get the idea.